Hey guys, once again, becoming Viola. This time, this isn't a Trinidad update. This is to all my friends in Trinidad, just to let you know, I am thinking of you. I've actually got a stack of paper sitting next to me, somewhere I'm writing letters. And I'm sorry if you've got my letters and you can't hardly read them because of the chicken scratch. I am working on my handwriting. But I got a little notepad here, and right now I'm working on Pastor Benny's letter. It's always hard to find what I want to say to him. But I wanted to read something that was printed in our church bulletin. This is Mr. John and Miss Wilma Farani, aka Pauline. Mission News update from Trinidad. To the prayer warriors of Franklin Street. Did you know that John and I have been praying for God to allow 75 people to give $100 towards the purchase of carpet and tile for the entire Power and Signs Ministry building in Trinidad? This is but one of their needs that God has allowed us a vision to see accomplished. That may be that 25 people will give us $300. I don't know, but God has a plan for us to be instrumental in helping them. Everyone that we have shared with so far has donated funds towards the carpet and tile. Approximately $1,000 toward the $7,500 goal is collected already. Pastor Benny and Miss Iva have set big goals for the church this year that we can join them for prayer in. First of all, they are getting serious about their Wednesday night services, and Pastor Benny says, if the fire falls on Wednesday, then there will be no coldness on Sundays. Also, their goal is to baptize 100 people this year. The most that have been baptized in 1 year so far is 47 people. To quote Pastor Benny, I believe with the Lord's help and Franklin Street Baptist, it can be done. Will you join John and I in prayer for the provision of $7,500? How about an adult mission trip this year? Several of you have expressed interest. Let's pray for that door to open. Thank you for partnering with us to pray and give from the resources towards this God-sized goal that will reach countless numbers of people here and in Trinidad. Sincerely, John and Wilma Rhodes. That's just one example of how we've been keeping it in mind of Trinidad. I am talking with some people about sponsoring the church in Trinidad. I also got to call Pastor Benny and talk to him about it. But I don't want letters and the occasional email to be all that there is. For those of you watching this video that aren't a part of the Trinidad Church or a part of Franklin Street, Trinidad is an amazing, amazing place, and Power and Signs Ministry reach so many people. And what amazes me is that there's not the open arms that there is, like here in America with, say, my church, Franklin Street. I mean, 47 people were baptized last year. I think we had 20-something maybe at our church. We may have the big, beautiful walls and the beautiful carpet, but we're not on fire, or at least it doesn't seem like we are, as this amazing church in Trinidad. For you that have seen my other videos and have heard me mention Trinidad, it amazes me how much there is that you can learn from someone who is so completely different than you in their culture and in their lifestyle, but you still feel connected. I was speaking to my mother the other night about Trinidad, and every time I think about my kids there, or I think about my family there, Abigail and Amy and Ronnie and Arona and Marissa and Mark and everyone else there, all of my kids there, I can't help but get excited. Trinidad, we call it Trinidad, and we just say Trinidad, but it's more than that. It's the VBS, the amazing knowledge that these kids don't have all the privileges that we have, but they're okay with that because they have such a simpler way of life, it seems to me, than we do. We're always on our cell phones or on the computer, or we're always, going to the mall or so maybe just like, and yes, they can do those things there, but it's not walk around the corner and there's a shopping center. I mean, it was little convenient style stores throughout the area, but it wasn't easily accessible. I mean, families lived together on one block. I mean, you could see a part of your family just across the way, or look out the window of the church and you could see tons of houses where there were families right next to each other. It's amazing. I have a quote on my wall where my picture from Trinidad that me and Arona and myself drew. She helped me color it in, and I can still remember Mark and or not Mark. I don't know why I thought Mark, but I still remember Ronnie said they're laughing at my drawing. And of course, I have bad drawing skills. But it says one cannot understand the splendors and the beauty of another part of the world until he has seen it, until he has lived it. And I really thought, I was thinking, Trinidad, I'm going to go there, I'm going to be all hot, and I'm going to get my bugs, and I'm not going to enjoy myself. And that's what I went into it with thinking. I was scared of the power that God was going to use through me. And sitting here looking back at it, that was the best time in my life because I felt so open. And it took me about a day or so to get accustomed to how open everyone was there. I mean, it was so relaxed in the way Abigail came up and she goes, "Hi," and she just hugs me. Or Arona just comes and sits down beside me and says, "Hi, I'm Arona. What's your name?" And it was like we've been friends our entire life. I mean, here we have a problem shaking hands with someone. I mean, there you shake hands, but it's not the formal. It's like shaking hands with old friends and you've met them for the first time, just in that moment. There's a poem that says, "The second we meet, I'm no longer part of your future or your now. I'm quickly becoming part of your past." But they're always in my present. I keep looking off to the sides because I have pictures framing in my computer area of my class that I taught in Trinidad with Simon and Tyreek and Tamrika and Rachel and everyone, and I have a picture of Rodney and Abigail and Cassie and myself, and I have pictures of all the girls, and then I have a picture of me and Tamrika and me telling her goodbye. And I don't feel like I have friends that live just down the road, and I don't feel that connection with them of I miss them and they're so close. I could care less if I see them the next day, but this is my family. I only knew them for a week, but I feel like I've known them my entire life, and through the church in Trinidad, I'm beginning to realize that what I felt when I was there, I need to feel here. I need to bring that out. And so I told you I've downloaded an app on my phone that allows me to do daily devotionals on there. I've been reading my Bible more. I have a small Bible that I carry in my book bag. I've been handing out tracts. I have tracts here that, I mean, this was last Sunday, this was about 60, 70, and I think I only have like 20 tracts left. I have a bus driver that I had a long conversation with about heaven and hell, and I'm on fire now, and the ember had went out, and I had been so dull, and right after Trinidad, that's all I could think about. I was like, yes, Trinidad, we did so good, let's keep going, let's bring it back. And then it slowly died down, and we started going to our old ways, and I'm bringing that back. I told Miss Wilma a couple Sundays back that I felt like I was